well, Reddick. So whenever I think me and Coral do videos very similar to this, I'm the only one stupid enough to get my face in them. But the
I
fate,
mean,
sorry,
I don't have much to show off, but and I have
Neither have I. I'm just
even messier room behind. So
yeah. So
I don't have much.
this is my working office slash man cave slash playroom sort of thing. So um, okay, so I have become the boss of the fleet. I'm in Ufane at the minute, which I think is like 20 jumps from where we need to be for our bad hair day. Clearly, I've got a very bad hair day at the minute, looking at the camera. Um, so let's look at. Oh, someone's trying to join. Who's that? That's yourself trying to join. Cool. I will accept your.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Oh my
application
god.
expired. Are you okay clicking
Oh,
again? And I'll accept.
sure, sure, sure.
I keep forgetting if I don't have a look, then they expire.
Mm,
Where'd it go?
yeah, like I'm just looking at the pure stats compared to the Omen, and like Ashimu just the this the Phantasm has just straight up twice HP just on the base stats.
Oh yeah, babe. Yeah, there's some ships out there with some really good base. I mean, all of the pirate hulls are just they're like battle cruisers. You know, with the amount of power. So this Cinnabal that I fly has got a bigger power grid than the Hurricane that I was flying, and its DPS is more as well. You know, it's got less
Yeah.
weapons, but somehow more DPS. It's just crazy.
Mm,
But that's why they cost billions. They are supposed to be the end game ships, but for some reason we all get them now.
it's just the Phantasm is kind of expensive. It's like the one of the most expensive cruisers.
It is. It's in the most demand. So the only way to get it cheaper is to go out and get the debris yourself from the dead space anomalies in Null,
Oh, it's
or kill some phantasms to get their debris.
good luck me doing that.
Okay, so I will do the location of the mission.
I mean, there is just generally not a lot in the market. Like
Oh
only
no, the
like
pirate hulls don't. Mm, and normally the null alliances buy them all up typically. In fact, I'll put a notice in. I will put a notice in our chat just so people get a
well,
heads up.
for example, there is only one Cinnabon on the market right now. Only one.
Yeah, there's not many.
I see.
Even if you have a look for the debris, see how much is it Angel? No, it's not Angel. It's Blood, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's
No, I'm thinking
Sancha.
of Sancha. Sorry. Yes, yeah, so see how many Sancha debris there are,
Manufacture materials, salvage materials, right? No. Oh, vessel debris.
and
Okay.
see how much it costs.
Faction ships.
There's speculation as well that a lot of items on the market are skewed by the game makers as well. So you'll see the biggest skewing of the market is Plex. The game will buy and sell Plex at its own algorithm. So there is somebody within NetEase controlling the price of Plex, which is it's bad. Really, Plex should be allowed to do what it wants, but the game's still new, so I'm guessing that they're adding controls in just to make sure it doesn't go
Oh,
crazy.
so they like if they wanna inflate the price, they buy the flex themselves and add
I think
additional
so.
features.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And if they want to reduce the price, they just flood the market. So I think they've got a bit of a control over it. It's not a free market yet, but there's obviously a lot less players in Eve Echoes than what there is on Eve
And how
Online.
much debris you need to craft the ship?
So that depends on your so the debris makes the blueprints. Um,
Oh, you have to reverse
so
engineer.
that's reverse engineering skill, yeah. So for the factions, but it's not always guaranteed. But you can increase the likelihood of making a blueprint, and that's based upon your skill and how much debris you want to add. So there is a minimum like 1-to-1 sort of level where you can start making debris, but you can then increase it as well. So you can, as long as you've got more debris for use, you can include more debris in your reverse engineering. But it's obviously more expensive, but it guarantees the manufacturing. And when you have a look at the price of a blueprint, it's pretty much the cost of the debris added up. So there's not much in it. The game doesn't really take into account the risk of making the reverse engineering. So it's almost like it doesn't take into account the fact that it can fail, basically, which is bad.
Oh, okay. So for Phantasm, it's base 33%, who is basically 4 debris.
Yeah, I mean, if I was gonna show Angel, I can go onto my alt and have a look because I've got some Angel skill. But for now, yeah, for now, don't bother. Okay, so I'm gonna just before we get into more conversation,
Yeah.
we're gonna get the
Start
bad hair
flying
day
us.
underway. Bad hair day. It's Nikashina.
Uh,
But what I will do is I will begin and share the location. So you never used to be able to until recently, but now you can go into the map and actually share with the fleet the location. So I will do that now. Says.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so we're up that way. More. Bad Hair Day Part 1.
Warp drive active.
let's try fire.
Okay, so I have to
Oh,
have to
I'm
turn.
also playing games.
Well, I'm gonna have to turn down the in-game music. It's quite loud for some reason. Okay, so that's turned down.
Warp drive active.
Oh, it's still quite loud. I don't understand. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Bad Hair Day. T10. Story. Fleeting up. So what ship are you going to bring?
Omen. I have nothing else to bring.
What's your range on your Omen?
Warp drive
12.
active.
I mean, I can go back and get the beams, and it's gonna be 20. But I don't think there is much difference between 12 and 20. I'm just gonna warp out and warp in when the waves change.
What's its range, sorry?
12.
Ooh, that's That's close range.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so the range where I fight, I mean, I can fight at 0, but
Warp drive active.
if we're running away, then going forward, I will tend to fight at 20. You know, the problem you're going to have is that ships, like if you were in front of me, you will have battleships target you, and you will get blown up. So
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to warp out when the wave's gonna be ending.
yeah.
That's okay.
Is that the pulse lasers or the
Yes,
other lasers?
it's full, but the beams with beams it's also gonna be 20, so it's not much of a
Warp
difference.
drive active.
True, but at least that'll give you some better distance.
Like I said, I have no problems warping out and warping in. So.
Okay. That's the thing. You can't warp out and warp in.
Oh, it's only based on the fleet.
So if you warp out, then it'll warp you out from wherever. But if you warp back in, it'll only warp you. So if you say select a player and say warp back, because we're in like an anomaly, it's a private anomaly. You end up warping in at the 0 point.
Yeah.
Warp
So you
drive
won't
active.
warp out a distance. You'll warp in where all of the enemies are.
Yeah, but if they already have the aggro selected, it's not a big deal.
Oh, they'll switch. So they'll switch to the nearest.
Oh, they do switch to the nearest.
Yeah. So if
Oh,
so,
yeah,
that's what
probably
happens.
Not an option. No, not an option then.
Yeah. So when you get overtaken, so if I'm the tank and someone overtakes me, they will just take all of the firepower.
Yeah.
You alright, Pan? I see you're in the chat.
I'm here.
Cool. Yeah. So we're gonna start that bad hair day. I've put the location in the corp chat in game. Are you joining us? Or are you just here to listen?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm joining.
Cool. Are you in the fleet already?
No, I'm just logging in the game now.
Okay, cool. There's no huge rush. I mean, I was gonna do it's part 1 bad hair day, so it's not it's not the hardest thing straight away. So there's no panic if you think you have to be there from the start. If whoever's there at the end, or even
Warp
a
drive
couple of
active.
waves from the end, will still get a final payout.
So I guess I'm gonna have to fight back a little bit and refit.
Yeah. So if you if you've got a new starter type ship, like what you've got your Omen, make sure you've just got the longest range possible. There are mods that will increase it.
Yeah, you're gonna get tracking computers.
Is your character Omega?
Yes.
Okay. If you see anything in the hangars that you like and that would help you, just let me know and we can kit you up. It just means I've got to contract you. So what happens is newish players, when you join, you're not automatically given access to the hangars, because we've had it where people join.
Obviously.
People join, they rape your hangar, and then and then they leave laughing at you. That's just Eve. But you should be able to see the hangar and deposit to the hangar. So if you have a look and you see anything in certainly the first hangar where there might be some T5 stuff. Oh, are you T4? Did you say?
T5.
Oh, so you are T5, yeah. Sorry. So any T5 stuff that you want, just let us know and we'll be able to contract it straight to you.
Warp drive active.
But it'll be in Juddy.
Oh, Type C beams are fairly inexpensive. Oh, but there's not much in the market.
Yeah, if you're okay buying the stuff, then that's fine. But if you find that you can't find anything or you've got no ISK left, just say and we'll be able to give you stuff. Cool. Pan, are you flying your Vigilant, is it?
Yes.
Cool. Are you doing some more suicide maneuvers today where you decide you're the tank?
No, I think I'll go with some rails instead of the close range stuff.
Okay,
Warp
cool.
drive active.
What range does that give you?
I think it's about 38 total.
Okay, so that's quite nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I tend to fly at the, well, 0, but anything from kind of 20 is normally quite cool. So you should be quite in a good position. And you know how to look after yourself anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try not to shout down the mic. Go, why? Who's that overtaking? Oh, it's Pan. It's okay. It's Pan. He's got
It's
it.
just me. Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay. He's an armor tank. He's got this. Don't worry about his shield. Don't worry.
Warp drive active.
By the way, what kind of like defensive stuff should I keep?
So in an Omen, have you got 4 low slots?
One
Is
of
it-
them is a capacitor, but I'm probably not gonna need it. Honestly.
No, I wouldn't fit a capacitor. You'll be fine. So let's have a look at the. Where is it?
I mean defensive in like our current run. Because like probably
Is it an Omen trainer or just a normal Omen?
normal.
Normal. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you've got 4 low slots.
Slap one
Warp drive active.
800 plate and it should be good.
So sorry, you've gone really quiet again.
I probably should just slap 800 plate and I should be good.
Yeah, I mean, see, the thing is, I have to admit, I'm not an armor. I mean, I am an armor player in EVE Online, but I've never been an armor.
I mean, just since we're running together, I probably don't need anything defensive. If everything goes according to plan.
Yeah, I would probably still have 1 red. I would stick one red for resistance on. I wouldn't bother about. I mean, you could stick the equivalent of the shield extender. I forget it is what for armor now, but you could
Warp drive
yeah
active.
you could stick something like that on for like the oh shit button, maybe. But yeah, I mean everything else, just try and give yourself range and DPS really, and just try and stay back. Is your ship insured or is it not insured?
It is.
Yeah, okay. So just in case, I mean, there used to be insurance tickets and that sort of thing, but obviously you haven't got a trainer, so. But it's fine. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
did insurance just in case, but since then I actually made enough disk to rebuild it if needed.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
you should be fine. So your natural progression ship wise then will be the Omen Navy issue.
No, my natural progression is gonna be the Phantasm.
You're obviously rich. Who's that laughing? Is that Grissa?
Yeah.
So this is
No. What drinking? Oh, let's go in fantasy.
no. Reddick is an ex-EVE Online player, so he knows the perils. He knows that as soon as you leave the dock, your ship could be lost.
Listen, I would pull tomorrow.
Warp drive active.
Angel battleship if I can.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so
you know it's good to have a ship to work for. So we all must have a target. So that's his target, and if you know what, if he gets it, so long as he's in this corporation, that's fine. I'm happy. I'm happy having a Phantasm come along.
Oh yeah. Zoogle, Gumindo is, I think, applied. You wanna take him?
He's shouting in the chat, but he's not in the game.
Warp drive active.
I don't think Gamindo understands. If Gamindo now is still asking where you find the audio for this, then there's something seriously wrong because he's been on audio before.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He has that you trainer, but he still can protect Coral Coral comes with now.
Warp drive active.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a couple of ships with us that aren't necessarily, they've not necessarily played a lot of this.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be a lot of communication back and forward. People confused. It's just going to be part of what this experience is going to be. Even better, we're recording on Twitch. So.
Yeah, but that is the point. It's not the point just us chasing for a freaking money. I mean, ISK.
Yeah, we're learning.
This point to be once when, for example, Gumindo never
Warp
been in
drive
a real
active.
fleet. Once when he gets in, then he'll understand.
Oh, he's
what
done
he
it.
Actually,
He's done it. He's been on audio with us before. He's done it a couple of times, but for some reason, I don't know whether he just forgets. But no, you're right. No, you are right, Grissa. The more he does it, effectively, the better he'll get, and so we should encourage it.
and it's better for everybody.
Yeah, definitely. But for everybody who is here, obviously, I'm just going to remind the fact that we are recording on Twitch. We will have, and you will hear me talk as if I'm an idiot at times. But we are obviously recording on Twitch. Sometimes people will be asking questions on Twitch, so sometimes we get quite an interactive audience. Whether they do this time or not, I don't know. Sometimes you get people obviously in different languages, and I always try to reply back in that language. So sometimes you'll hear the Google Translate bot replying back. So don't be afraid if you start to hear Russian. That's quite a common. You might hear this.
Я здесь, чтобы переводить, если нужно, лол.
Did you hear that? So I have a Google Translate on standby, which you may hear if you're on Discord because the mic should pick it up. And the guys on Twitch should hear it just as if it's one of you guys talking. I hope. So what I do is I can copy and paste what people say. Whether I can do it in the middle of a T10 mission or not, I don't know. But we will see.
You'll try.
Yeah, I'll try. I always try to be polite. It doesn't matter what language people speak. Whatever they type in, I copy it in and it detects what language it is, and then I'll be able to translate it back.
Pan, I want to join too.
Yeah, I'm just getting them in now. Cheers, Pan.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm going to share the station that I'll wait at because I know there's a few of us here now. So, what am I doing? Location.
Many things at once.
Too many things. Brain overload. So I've just shared the station anyway. So I'll wait just outside that station.
Warp drive active.
So, what was I going to say? Yeah, obviously Redix come from EVE Online, and clearly in EVE Online, low sec is just as dangerous pretty much, other than you don't still, obviously you don't have the bubbles, but it's still just as dangerous as null sec, really. It's just the gate guns are another thing you've got to try and absorb power from. Absorb damage from. But obviously in EVE Echoes, you get popped straight away by gate guns. So you've got to be very, very careful, obviously. But it's just strange that, and he did point out something earlier on, that there was a Macarial just sat at a gate, just a big target just sat there. And it just doesn't feel right if you've come from EVE Online to here. But, there's just one extra thing to be aware of, really. It's quite funny. And sometimes it is weird.
There is no suicide bombing.
No, you're actually not allowed to fire. I think at the moment. In high sec, I don't think it lets you fire. It lets you target, but unless someone could tell me I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to fire either in high sec.
You can't fire. I think you cannot neither target somebody.
You used to be able to in anomalies, but you're right though. I mean, people don't even bother now because. But in fact, actually, you must be able to fire because that's what happened to that nightmare during the protest. The nightmare shot the station in Jitter, didn't it? Well, that's the legend. Because they're protesting the insurance system. But that's another thing altogether. We're not going to get too much into politics here. We love you, Netties. We love you, CCP. Don't ban my character because it won't speak Chinese. That rhymed. Anyway, we'll see who comes on audio. So we got 5 of us currently. Gamindo's probably going to come on audio. I hope he does come on audio because one of the things that we'll see, obviously the longer you kind of stay with us, is that the more you can get on audio, obviously the easier coordinated it will be. If you don't go on audio and you're having to have somebody write in text as well, it becomes quite frustrating, and sometimes people end up losing ships because they don't understand what's going on. If everything is done in text, then it's normally not as bad, but when you split the two, you sometimes get that mixed message, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we shall see. Okay, let's stick my hardeners on ready because I always forget. So, what else we got in the system? We just got our bad hair day in the system. Rod has joined me. Thank you very much, Rod. And Rod is the kind donator of this mission. So we all must praise Rod. We all love you, Rod. I mean, thankfully, this much firepower, part 1 should be pretty quick. I mean, I'm hoping we can do it. I mean, we don't have Joel here, who's our master timer for things, but I'm hoping we can do it within like 15 minutes if we get enough firepower. maybe 20 to 30 minutes is probably the average with a fleet. It can take up to an hour with a single player, but 45 minutes maybe.
You mean with you?
Well, I've got my DPS mod on, so we should be all right. So I've got a red hardener, a yellow hardener, and that's all my defense. Oh, sorry, and my speed as well. The sig radius is quite small, so the speed works quite well with this, which helps against Caldaria missiles for bad hair day. So.
Okay, I'm only now moving now. Gonna be 10 minutes.
I just went on I think that's freeing the slaves. Yeah.
The what? Sorry.
Freeing the slaves.
Freeing slaves? Have you got slaves? What?
No. Encounter.
Oh, the encounter.
The hardest one with the freaking tempest or whatever it is, tempest. And I couldn't catch him because I was slow.
Right. Yes. There are some missions out there which are crazy.
I guess I need for that some support from a sniper.
I've just realised Rod, you're not on the fleet. Hold on. I'm a really bad fleet commander, as you could probably tell. I'm clearly not accepting applications.
Yeah, just don't put us at 0, okay?
Yeah, that's you know what people who are new don't understand how bad that is. I have on more than one occasion warped the fleet to 0, So I've warped the entire fleet in. So yeah, that's happened on more than one occasion. Now we're on Twitch now, so the people of Twitch will be watching my every move, and I will get so much abuse on Twitch if I was to warp people into zero. So, and then this is going on YouTube later, so you never know. Okay, cool. We'll just fly around in circles for a little bit. I think Gamindo may have caught the fact that it's an audio channel after I keep saying we're on audio. I think he's just figured out, hopefully. If Gamindo talks too much, by the way, Gamindo, we're going to mute you. A bit hyperactive the last time he was on. Cool. 6 jumps. Cheers, Relic. Usually, I mean, in this game, because of the way it does the warping around, typically it's about 20 to 30 seconds per system. So you can. Yeah, I come in now.
Yep. Finally.
Hey, you made it.
Yeah, it was really hard.
It's the same place you were last time.
No, it's not. You're in the Emperor's. What was the name of it?
The Emperor's throne room. Yes, but it shows our pictures, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can't type in this room. It won't allow you to tag an audio room, but it shows who's in the room.
Because I was waiting for you all in the other one. You hear me?
We could hear some sort of tapping on the mic. Yeah.
Wait, I am back on here, so I can't hear anything.
Okay. Well, you can't or you can. Cool. So Pan's about 5 minutes away.
I'm here.
We will gather the fleet. We will gather our flotilla. I will share the location again in Corp just in case people have dropped.
I'm back. What did
Cool.
you say?
I've just shared the location of the station in corporation chat.
Okay.
Are you quite far away?
Oh, God.
Well.
30. Wait.
Kind of. 15 jumps.
Cool. Joel's obviously going to join us a bit later. Coral, who are we ganking? Well,
Can you guys hear me okay?
yeah, I can hear you.
Sweet.
You okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We'll give it a few minutes and allow people to join. So I'm just saying in the Twitch feed that people are more than welcome to shout out. I will try and respond where best possible. I've got my translator to one side, so you may hear this.
Я здесь, чтобы переводить, если нужно, лол.
I think lol is the same no matter what language.
That is Russian or Polish?
That was Russian, and it was I am here to translate if needed. Lol.
But for why? Why for?
I'm on Twitch, so this is streaming on Twitch.
Ah, nice. Can you throw me the link? I'll send it to some friends.
Yeah, it's in the our editing suite channel. You will see every time I go live, the link goes in there. There's a bot that automatically throws the link in to say I'm live. Does it say how many viewers? I mean, it does say 0 viewers at the start, but clearly it's just going so nobody's watching. But
Hey, Zoogle,
Are you
Yo.
going out of the credenza, you start using lipsticks.
the what? Sorry, what was that, Chrissa?
Lipsticks.
The what?
Lipstick?
The lipstick. I'll have you know that this skin looks very beautiful. The color is slimming.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, it's a black shaft, slight bend with a purple head. Okay, leave it alone. The picture looks like it's got little wings, little sort of fairy wings on its back. I quite like it.
It really looks like some roach.
It looks like a roach, yeah. I've got a bit of a
Yeah.
black/purple roach now. Should we translate this now to Spanish? What is it?
Estoy aquí para traducir si es necesario LOL.
LOL.
LOL. I like it. LOL.
Yeah.
And then,
It's good to see your face, by the way.
hi.
Estou aqui para traduzir se precisar RS.
I prefer the woman.
Yeah, I mean, in Russian it sounds better.
Alright, I need to translate this because my wife just heard me, so... non, c'est qu'il a... C'est un gars qui est en train de traduire ce qu'il est en train de faire, et il a mis une voix de femme, en fait. To see. Están regados a 2 segundos.
Eu sou um robô pronto para dominar o mundo e seu homem, LOL.
Ça, c'est lui.
Did you hear that?
Il est en ligne. Et du coup, je suis avec eux, je viens de rejoindre. Yeah, I had to explain everything to my wife because she started to feel like what's the word for it? Jealous.
Can she hear this bit?
Eu sou um robô pronto para dominar o mundo e seu homem, LOL.
Wait. I pulled you on the screen.
Oh, I'm on the screen. Hi.
Now you can talk.
Eu sou um robô pronto para dominar o mundo e seu homem, LOL.
You know,
You don't understand Portuguese? Alright, hold on.
Soy un robot listo para conquistar el mundo. Y tu hombre. LOL.
You don't understand Portuguese? Alright, hold on.
well, she's just laughing her ass off.
So she knows Spanish, is that...
Yeah, she speaks Spanish and French and kind of a little bit in English. There's a little delay, by the way.
Jaja, podemos comunicarnos ahora y decirle cómo eres en el juego. Ja ja ja.
Entonces, ¿qué dicho? I'm really bad at it. I lost my caracal twice, 3 times. I lost my cyclone. I lost everything.
You lost everything.
Yeah, except my
Oh,
Fushi and Yue.
don't worry. You're not the only one.
That's the good thing about it. I just saw a guy. He lost I don't know how many billions with the burn Jira. Let's burn Jira. Let Jira burn. He lost like 14 billions on a Miraidon or something like that.
Oh, the nightmare.
Yeah, the nightmare, the nightmare. That one.
Yes, the nightmare was a big loss.
40 or 60 billions, by the way.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I'm 7 jumps away.
Puedo escucharme a mí mismo como un eco en el audio retrasado de la transmisión de Twitch Gomindo.
Uy, bueno, no sé comiendo dinero. Yeah, I have to explain because normally my name.
It's your name. Yeah, we don't have real names when we play this.
I
Otherwise,
do.
we might get stalkers.
I do. My Gomindo is my new internet name.
Oh, yes. I have Zoogle on my driving license, and Firebrand is my surname. Yeah.
Il s'appelle Zoogle en fait. Il dit oui, j'ai Zoogle dans mon carte d'identité.
She's like, Zoogle. What's a Zoogle?
What's a Zoogle?
What's a Zoogle?
Tell me that.
A Zoogle of Zerg. I must have been, 13, 14? Me and my friends used to play StarCraft. A few doors down, someone used to live, and they had like 3 computers. And we all used to play StarCraft, and I always used to play as the race Zerg. And you could give yourself a name, and I don't know, Zoogle of Zerg just sounded quite cool. And so yeah, I just stuck with the name forever. I think one of them tries to, whenever a new game comes out, they always try to get the name Zoogle first. So there's a few games where I don't have the name unique, just Zoogle. But luckily, I got it in this game. But I think a few people use the name Zoogle. I don't know, maybe just it's very close to Google, but
I seen Zoog.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you tend to find there's quite any names beginning with Z are quite common because you've obviously got you've got Zod, who's obviously from Superman. Is Zod in this audio? Yellow Zod. You're the Superman's. Is it General Zod from Superman? Well, this is where I'm insulting him, and it's his actual real name in real life.
My wife just said that Zoogle is like Google but for animals, like the zoo.
It's like zoology. All right, okay. I'm getting called an animal. I'm quite hairy, but I don't know. I don't know about animal like. I may have some scales. Okay. So what ETA have we got on people? We're probably ready to start, I suppose.
This is unafraid. I'm 3 drums away.
Okay, we can wait then, if you're only 3. It's one of the things which stretches out the fleets a little bit. I mean, when you solo, you just jump into stuff. But so for all that don't know the tactic, so we're going to jump in at. In fact, actually, do we have any snipers here? I don't think we do we? So we don't have an anchor. So I would say the anchor will be this station. So whenever there's a reset, so we get right down to the last rat in a wave, we will have to head to the station. Now, what you can do is in your, for those of you who can see the video, you should be able to pick up and go to whatever filter you've got for stations, and the station should be in that filter. So when you run away, you can click on the station and then click approach, and it will, even in the anomaly, it will just push you in the direction of that station. So if we're on a soft reset, so we're staying within the anomaly, and we talk about, burn away or whatever, it'll just be approach the station, and then we'll all head off in that one general direction. Sometimes when you get too many rats, I might say just keep going, and that tactic means that we draw out all of the fast elites first, and we can kill them off first, and then we work our way back in. And what you'll find, especially if you see the video of me doing this, you'll see me kind of like run back, and then I'll sort of hold a line, and you should see me go like back and forward, or I'll creep a little bit forward at an angle, or I'll creep a little bit back at an angle. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to hold that line of defense. Now, if you cross that 2-dimensional line of defense, it means that you will be then targeted by the enemy. So try and stay behind that 2-dimensional line. The problem is, sometimes, however, the rats spread out, and when they spread out, and I'm going back and forward, there may come a time where you can't hold a line. So I either pull it back a bit, or I'll nip off and kill that person and then come back. So it can be very weird. For some of you who haven't done this as well, we can do something called fleet targeting and fleet firing and so on. If you ever see, if on the screen now, I'll put my mouse around it if you can see the video, you'll see the word command on your screen. That's where fleet commands will appear. So if we do like a fleet target, you should see that pop up. Guys, just for information as well, that James Arcona or whoever, it looks like they're trying to draw people out. You see they've gone like a crazy distance from the station. Don't feel like you can warp to them and try and attack them, because the guns from the station will get you. So what they try and do is they try and draw you out from the station to get you to attack them. So that's what they're doing, I think. Anyway, just ignore them. So when you get the fleet command to attack or to lock or to move somewhere, you'll probably not do it until you've selected that command. Now, if you find that the command is gone, what you can do, and I'll just move the box on the screen, is in the fleet command box, there's like a little clock. You can push that little clock symbol, and it will give you the command history. Now, so if you miss a command, if you've not done it in time, you can go back to that history and then click the button. And that's particularly useful if we're warping from system to system and you miss a fleet command to warp, for instance, to jump. So you can follow that back in its history. So if you do miss a command to fire on something and you want to know what it is, then just use the history. But pretty much just fire at whatever's closest. If you get a fleet command to target something, it'll be because there's an elite causing issues. But for part 1, it's normally quite easy, so we're going to use this to practice. I will warp us in at 100, just so that we're at far enough distance so things don't get too panicked. I don't think there'll be many rats. And then we'll just work from there. So if anybody sees anybody wanting to join the fleet, just let me know, because I'll be concentrating on too many things at the same time, I think. So, right.
That's where I die.
Alright, okay, Rod is the sniper then. Okay, sorry, I've just seen your comment there, Rod. So Rod's got 92 kilometers, so we can use Rod as an anchor. Rod can obviously use the station as their kind of anchor point, but if we ever need to head back to somebody, then Rod's the furthest one back. What we can also do is we can follow players. So if you click on your fleet window, you'll see obviously different fleet, different squads and so on. I know Fan is going to be quite up close with me potentially sometime, so I'm going to set them as followed. I'm going to set Garissa as you as followed. Who else am I going to set as followed? I think I set Fan instead of Pan. No, never mind. And Reddick, I know I'm going to set you, and Gamindo, I'll set you. And then you appear on the left-hand side. Shields on the right, armor in the middle, and then your hull on the left-hand side. So I'll be able to see who gets hit, basically. Usually, though, I zoom out a lot, but we shall see. Anyway, probably too much talking. So let's get some pew-pew underway, if everybody's ready. There will be an ISK split at the very, very end. So...
Ready?
Is everybody ready? Yeah, stick ready in the chat.
I am everybody.
Yes, you're ready. I'll stick in the fleet.
6 of our 9 are here.
Yep.
What's happening to Coral? Is he coming or not?
Oh no! Don't worry. This fleet already existed before. This fleet was from yesterday. Don't worry. The fleets are persistent, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to warp in at 100. Fleet command, warp fleet, not 0. 100. And you'll find the cruisers should land first anyway, so we'll be targeted first. Okay, let's get this underway. Let's do this. Ooh, they're quite... Let's get this underway, guys. So there's not many on the first waves, but part 1 is just where we can practice. I could probably fight most of these at 0, but I'll not. If you do zoom out, you'll notice that they're not always in line or even in front of 0, so these guys are a little bit behind. Sort of level, slightly behind. The problem with that is that when you come to reset at each of the waves, they may reset in front of you when you're on your way out, but anyway. Let's do this. Let's kick some ass. Chew bubble gum. I'm all out of gum. Please tell me people have played Duke Nukem, not just me.
Yes.
An amazing game. Amazing. So these waves will seem really, really easy. Don't worry about it too much. We've probably got quite a lot of DPS as well, so that's going to help. I might even just orbit 0 for these guys.
Little question. How many drones do we have in total?
Millions. I don't know. A fair few, probably. We each have 1, and then we've got a couple of drone boats, do we? I wouldn't worry about it. Large fleets can be bad with drones. They can slow the game down. The servers don't handle drones very well. It was identified on one of the big fights recently. Okay, so I'm going to be orbiting the battleship. So luckily, because obviously Rod's got he's got some good range. We don't need to be near the battleships when they're about to blow up. So as soon as the battleship is down to half armor, we could probably start heading away. So as soon as it gets down to quite weak armor, you'll hear me say, "Run back to Rod" or something. Was it in Team America? What's the signal or something? And they just kind of wave their arms around. It's kind of like that. Right, so some of you guys that are new and aren't comfortable yet, I would start heading back to Rod now, especially if you don't have massive propulsion. I'm not going to up my DPS right now because we've probably got quite enough. I'll save it for the next wave. So I'll wait till this goes down to no more armor, then I'll start heading back. So everybody else probably wants to be heading to Rod now because it's going down fast. So everybody start heading towards Rod. And then obviously Rod, you just make sure you got distance.
On it.
Because I'm starting to head back soon.
Roger.
Yeah, so I'm going to start heading back myself. So if you find that you're behind me, you're too slow. It's not about being able to run faster than the cheetah. It's about running faster than the slower person who's going to get eaten by the cheetah. Okay, so I'll hang here and I'll wait for you guys to keep dropping back.
Gamindo, head back.
What?
Head back.
What do you mean?
He's already
Come
back.
back, Rod.
I'm too close. Alright.
He's 20 kilometers away from me.
Yes. And
Okay.
he's fragile. He's a cruiser.
It's okay, there's more than one person in front of him, so we're good. Okay, so there's only 7 in this wave, so we should be fine. But that was probably still way closer than what we should be. So we've got some work to do there. But we're still learning. So all the time what I'll be doing is I'll be looking at whatever's close to me and these little buggers that are webbing me. But we're good. They're still right on the 0 mark though, aren't they? These guys. I'm going to head in close. Let's tidy them up. Okay, we're getting there. I like the range on your drones there, Rod. That's quite good. What sort of DPS do you get?
I think hot, it's in the 800s.
Nice, that's cool. Okay, so new people, if you haven't already, start heading back.
How many kilometers?
Just like literally orbit within a couple of kilometers, Rod. So Rod's the anchor. So if you just orbit him, or just in front of him, just behind him, whatever, that's fine. And then you just kind of work your way forward. So you're always going back and forward, and that way we're also drawing out the rats towards us, so we don't get targeted by them all. Okay, so everybody else can start heading back to him as well. And as soon as he gets down to just a little bit of armor, I'm going to start heading back. Because I'm guessing from this distance, Rod, you're proper smashing him still.
Yeah, kind of cooling off a little bit until you guys run out of there. And then
Okay,
I
cool.
amp it up again.
Yeah, so I'm heading back now. So Gamindo, watch yourself because you're gone off at an angle. So Gamindo, you should be heading towards Rod, like fast, because at the moment you're not. You would be a target if there was a big respawn in that direction.
Roger that. I'm going far away.
So there's only certain circumstances I will throw myself at the enemy. Oh, and this might be one of them because there's not enough. So you'll be a target now, see? Potentially.
Holy shit!
And there's what, 3 battleships there?
Do you remember the time I said Leroy Jenkins? I don't feel like him.
Yeah, start screaming. Might help you.
Yeah. Luckily there's no elites there, so we're fine, but that situation could have been a lot worse. So if that had been like 30 ships in a fleet on the last wave, you would have been screwed.
Luckily I had my shields on and everything going on, so I kind of thinking...
Do you have any afterburners or micro warp drive or anything?
No. What's that? I only tank.
Oh, okay. That thing's slow. Was it 200, 300?
I'm 150. I'm really slow, dude.
So you want to be heading towards Rod now, pretty much. Yeah, you want to be careful in part 2. I would probably sacrifice something and put a micro warp drive on. Put a medium micro warp somewhere. Possibly.
I promise if I don't die right now, I will do it.
So
next time of being
yeah,
alive.
if you zoom out, can you see where you are? If you zoom out, so if you zoom out and rotate the map, you'll see that you've come like to the left. I know it's space and there's no left and right, but if you look at it face like straight down onto the map, you've drifted off to the left. So when you look at 0 now, you'll think, oh, I'm quite a good distance from 0, but actually you're not, because everybody's going to be running towards Rod, who, if you draw a straight line between Rod and the, where the rats are, you'll see that there is a left and a right. I've got to be careful because I've got to try not to drift.
Roger that. I see the difference on the distance. I'm going back
But
to the
but
video
this is why we do it now, because it's a good time to learn. I mean, everybody's still I'm still learning at this game, but you find different ways of working, and if you're using an anchor and you're a really slow ship, then you don't want to drift too far from the anchor. I mean, we've obviously still got to have fun. You know, you've still got to enjoy the game, but we don't want to lose ships unnecessarily because that would cost you ISK, and then you don't advance as quick. You know. Oh, I've got a private chat message. Who's this from? Location. Okay, I'll put it in the corporation again. So Gray's going to come on audio in a few minutes as well. So just for their benefit, I will share the location again. Who's gone right, like, in the middle of them? Is that Grissa getting all bloodlust?
Well, at least some hits.
Right, we probably should attack the one further back. So I'll just do a focus fire for the one further back. That one that everybody's attacking now can't shoot, so don't worry about it. It can't fire. It's just a support ship. So just attack the striker at the back. The Raven striker. For now. Now, if you zoom out, you'll see why. Because the Raven striker is further back. It's headed away. So then, when we're doing the running away from 0, we're heading back to the anchor. We've got less running to do, basically. So don't attack the Roke. Attack the Raven if you can. Gamindo, if you start heading back to Rod now.
Should I? So this Pith Raven is 113 kilometers out. Should I flank kind of to the side of Gomindo so he doesn't have to travel as far?
No, don't worry about it. I can take it out pretty quick myself. So don't worry about this coming in any closer. Just for the reset. Don't worry if it means you can't fire. Just hold your fire for now. It's
holding until you guys get the Raven, and then I'll hit the other guy.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. As soon as this Raven goes, kind of everybody needs to be heading back to you anyway, because I'll be coming past the Roke, so I'll attack it on the way, and you'll be able to hit it as well. I mean, the Raven shouldn't last too much longer anyway. Who's that off to one side? That's Pan. Pan can handle himself. He's fine. But he's drunk. He's off to the right. He's gone. Start talking politics next. You're that drunk. I'm sure. Right, this Raven's going to go in a minute. So if everybody can head back towards Rod, I will also be heading back towards Rod now. But on my way, I will be shooting this other ship. So you just want to be going quick.
Tell me when you want me to open fire again.
Yeah, don't yet, because Pan's like the other side still.
Yeah.
And Grissa's the other side, and obviously Reddick's down there as well.
Yeah.
And Gamindo, you just haven't moved. Gamindo, we told you to go to Rod ages ago. Go. Otherwise, you're going to get hit.
I'm just very slow.
You've gone backwards. You haven't moved.
Not me, the ship. My ship is slow.
You're literally like at 0. We're going to have to slow down. You're going to end up losing that ship.
I can survive everything.
Oh, this isn't going to end well.
I'm going to road, but I am 196. So each 10 seconds is a kilometer. 5 seconds is a kilometer. So
Ben, you're close too.
Yeah, Pan's in a pirate hull. He's an armor tank, so it's not too bad. I mean, it's me who's going to take the brunt, or should be, but at the minute it looks like Gamindo might do as well.
They are going to jump on.
So I'll try and head towards you a little bit,
No,
Gamindo. So
don't
hopefully,
get much closer. I don't want to get you hurt.
don't worry. You're gonna die before me. I wouldn't worry about it. Even if I've got to put a cannon through your engine, it's fine.
If I'm not mistaken, Gomindo, you're going wrong direction.
What? I'm following you. What do you mean going on the wrong direction? I'm running from them.
Well, 30 seconds ago. Oh, that's okay. It's illusion. Zug is passing by you, and it looks like you are going toward the ship.
Yeah. I'm just going back and forward.
Away from me.
Yeah.
I'll take care of it.
I'm just going back and forward.
He's on a 30 from a 0.
It's only because I know I can survive at 0 here that I'm not too worried. But if this was part 2, I'd be gone now.
I'm gonna creep forward and take that guy out.
Yeah, I was hitting him slowly, but I've just drifted out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm 98 from him, so I'll just creep up 6 and kill him.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Hey, look at that! Come in the move.
Okay, I can drift back then.
I have been since a lot of time.
I don't know. Oh, here come the drones. Here come the fleet.
The chivalry.
My drone's useless. Its range is rubbish. They should give you a choice to either fit a drone or fit another weapon. Okay, let's see them respawn. See? Okay. So there's 15 of them, so I could probably just survive, but... Here come the fast ones. See, there's some elites there. So we smash up these elites. Or whichever ones are quickest, I suppose. Oh, he's changing targets, see?
He's not going anywhere.
Cool. I've got a scram on me, so I can hopefully stop their micro warps as well. Oh, is that an elite battleship? Yeah. So I'm going to focus fire on that battleship. He's the next one to go. You'll still see me attack other things maybe, but just watch that battleship. Some bonds drip. So yeah, so Grissa, you're more forward than me. And you're quite close, Relic.
Yeah, I'm taking care of the face huggers.
Okay.
By the way, I'm just shooting at everything that's nearby. I don't know what can I do, but what else can I do?
Okay, I'm going to orbit this. Broke. I'll try and web him so he doesn't go too far away.
I already webbed Elite Rock.
Cool.
I'm hitting him.
I think everybody else has switched to you though. They switched away from me. Okay. Okay, let's get these little other ships that are coming as well.
Okay, I'm the target.
Yeah, I would watch yourself because there's some elites.
Hey, this is Gray. I'm 12 jumps out.
Okay, cool. We might be finished
Yeah,
part one by the time you get here, but this is a two-parter, so.
Yeah, and I'm running my 70 range on this one, so I can be anchor if I need to be.
Cool. I mean, Rod's anchor at 92.
Oh, jeez, I can hit that too. All right, cool.
Cool. So you guys can be lovely snipers.
Fleet invite when you have a chance.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's incoming.
Confirm. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, can you come closer to me?
I'm orbiting the rogue.
Such a strong
Oh,
game.
yeah.
Fleet invite that it kicked me out of the game.
What was that, sorry?
Such a strong fleet invite that it kicked me out of the game.
You should have warped out. When you warp back, you should come back to the same place. In theory. Oh, where am I going? I forgot I was orbiting.
By the way, Zed, can we just loot things that are nearby us or not?
The what, sorry?
Can we loot things?
Can you newt things?
Yep.
No, not rats. Rats have got unlimited newt. Unlimited cap.
No, loot.
Oh,
Yes, you
loot.
can
Sorry, I thought you said newt. Sorry. Yeah, feel free to loot.
And usually we leave all the loot which you don't want in a hangar.
Yeah, you've gone really quiet. Okay, so I'm gonna orbit 0 because it looks like that would keep me within nice range of it. In fact, you know what? I'll orbit one of these other ships. I think we've just had a request from Benoz. Do we recruit people? I returned like a week ago and joined a random 1% tax corp. Yes, we are open for recruits. If you have a look for Saints and Sinners, I will do the corporation here now. SaS, Saints and Sinners, feel free to join. I think currently the advert is the Americas, but we are global corporation. Oh, he's got a phantasm. You are welcome if you have a phantasm.
Under one condition, he doesn't kill our members.
Don't kill us. A phantasm's a great ship. We will be more than happy to have you.
Do we have friendly fire in this game?
You can do. Depends how much you annoy us.
You shouldn't have told me that. I'm like, oh, somebody kill you! What a shame!
You should. We don't have Tartar here. Between Tartar and Slaught, there's a love-hate relationship where they keep shooting each other. But no, usually we're quite good. But no, you're welcome, Benoz. The tornado would fit in quite well. We've got, as you see, we've got snipers at the back of this formation. Finish this tornado build today. Need more SP. Yeah, no, it's true. The tornado is probably quite an SP heavy ship, obviously because of its larges. So, okay, right, guys, you probably need to start, because we've all gone a bit crazy with distances. You probably want to start heading back towards Rod just so we get some sort of order.
Probably
So,
also should focus on railway.
So it's really just in case there's another wave. So usually, unless there's somebody dedicated to it, like Joel here. Hi, Joel. I've seen you joined. Joel's very good at keeping track of waves and the amount of rats that were in and how long it took and so on. I am rubbish at it. So what I tend to do is, regardless what wave you think you're on, everyone gets ready for a reset just in case the game's ready to surprise you. We all know there's bugs in this game, so. Pan, on the other hand, he does what he wants. Look, he's up the other side, causing mayhem. And I don't know where my ship's going. I think I was orbiting someone, and then I've let it go. We've got a little bit disorganized on this one. As long as we're having fun, though, have fun, guys. He said so. This person on Twitch has just said they'll be glad to run T8 and T10 missions with somebody. Yes, I think there's a good few of us who do T10 solo, but even the people who do them solo shout out, because we split the winnings. So what we're doing bad hair day now. Whatever the value of the mission is, goes to the person who has the mission, and then they are also part of the remainder of that split. So in this case, the mission was donated by Rod to the Corp, so the Corp's going to get the worth of the mission, but then the rest of the loot will be divided out amongst the rest of the guys. Guys, you want to get some distance? This one's about to pop soon. So if you just want to head to Rod, if you're not already. Gamindo, you should have started going to Rod ages ago.
Roger.
You're still, you would have to cross past this rat to get to Rod in your crazy ship. Oh,
It's the only thing that I can afford.
You'll be happy to know there's no more waves. So, guys, let's just loot up.
I'm really happy now.
So, I think the next spot, if I just check the encounter, is possibly a communication one. Yeah, you've got to go scan a system. So, if you guys finish up looting up, I will then share the next combat location in Corporation chat. So if you guys finish looting up, I will share the location. You will see me warp away, so don't worry. I'm just off to do a little scan. 7 jumps away. But I will find the next location. It was...
Warp drive active.
If you know how to spell it, it's Pakonen. But don't worry, I will share it.
Pakonen?
Don't worry, my accent is awful. So I will share it in... You should see it in Corporation chat now. Pakonen. I've got a very northeast of England accent, so it's Pakonen.
Warp drive active.
It sounds awful.
Yeah, the journal in England. A journal? Weren't you American or something like that?
Whoa! Less of this accusation of me being American. Yeah, whoa. Just because most people here are mainly Americans in the corporation doesn't mean to say we all are.
The same thing.
I think there's going to be some blue on blue action going on in the next wave.
Hey, I am American too.
We all play nice most of the time. most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most
No,
of the time.
I think yeah. So we've got whilst we're flying, obviously we'll do a bit of the advertising stuff. So yeah. So in terms of corporation, I think our split is quite heavily. Probably about 30, 40, maybe 50% are in the US, but that's split between the East Coast and the West Coast, which obviously very very different time zones in their own right. I'm in the UK. I think we have a couple more who are in the UK as well, which our time zones work out quite nicely. So European, UK time zones work out quite well for East Coast. So it's usually our night time is kind of there earlier in the day, if you know what I mean. And if I stay up quite late, which I do on a Sunday, so we've got our event day tomorrow. I normally, that's 2100 UTC, so 9 o'clock at night UTC. That usually works out quite well for people, and I normally stay up until 1-2 in the morning. Like today, I'll probably stay up till 1-2 in the morning, maybe. So we also have guys over in Singapore region as well. Got guys who are currently in the Caribbean, I think, as well. So where we are all over the place. But that's good. You need corporations that have that sort of
warp drive active.
versatility. No, not versatility. Diversity. There you go. Yeah. Which is why we don't talk politics. Because we're all over. We all have our own cultures, policies, politics, and here we're just Eve players, aren't we? So we're all noobs here. We can all be noobs together in our expensive ships.
By the way, can you send the location, please? Because I think
it should have been in Corp Chat. If you have a look in Corp Chat, do you see it?
I only have Bakunin.
Yep.
0.4.
Yep. That's a location. If you click on it, set it as destination.
Right.
Once I get to that location, I'll be able to share the station. I mean, I could probably set it ahead of time, but I'm just doing the scan. So Bad Hair Day has a combat phase. It has a scan phase and then another combat phase. So you guys are obviously only part of the combat phase, but the person running it obviously has to do the little bit in the middle. So I'm one jump away from doing that bit in the middle. So that's Benos. He's saying he hit T8 yesterday. So congratulations on your T8. I would throw a party for you, but it's Eve. Every day is a party in Eve. But no, congratulations. I think most of us are T8. We do have a split of those who are almost T9. Some are kind of midway through T8. But obviously there's quite a big push of people coming through now who are lower. But you shouldn't the people who are below T8 will not be there for long. It'll only be a few months, and then a month or two, and then you'll be T8 yourself. I think T8 is where the game gets quite comfortable. Come on, finish scanning. There we go. Okay,
if you have somebody, we will be going in the way. So if somebody attacks you, we are all behind you.
Yes. Yes. But no, I mean, some of us will be T9 soon, so I'm T9 in about a month or so time. Why is my ship not jumping? Oh, there it is. Going back to the gate.
Where are you percentage-wise?
What's that, Chrissa?
Warp drive active.
Where are you percentage-wise?
I am 83% currently. So that is 39 days. But I'm also doing the catch-up SP thing. So it's probably about 30, 31 days. I get plus 75 on my training. I've got the full skill chips, but I didn't have it from the start, so there will be people hitting T9 within the next couple of weeks. I think 2 weeks time players will start hitting T9 probably. So Beno says he's saved.
There are people already in the T9, not in our corporation, but in the game. Although I cannot see many T9 ships around yet.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at the T9 Logi ships, but it doesn't line up with my game style at the moment, which is a shame. Okay, we'll go with Joel's put in the fleet chat station, so we just go to that station. Cheers, Joel. So Packenin 1, Moon 1, Nurtura Plantation. So I'll not be long. I am only 3 jumps out. Grey Joel says hi. Is that what? We've got quite a good turnout tonight, haven't we? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 8 people in chat currently. I know Zod has got dodgy connections and he's going to join. Hamish might be along later on. Coral's obviously online somewhere. Slort sometimes comes online at weekends quite late, so another hour or so's time. I think he's walking his dog about now. Tartar's usually on, I know certainly through the week. So we're starting to get some really good numbers turnouts. This is really good. But don't be disheartened if sometimes you see, 1 or 2 people are fleeting in a night, I think with coronavirus and lockdown, everybody's just, taking whatever time they need to do things.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that's a good point. That Joel's just said in Fleet, be good for people to get some photos tonight for the album. That'd be really cool. The video is obviously being recorded on Twitch, so potentially you could get, we could go back through the video and get some Twitch videos as well. So there's 3 different Twitch videos now that have been run today. A couple with me and my daughter kind of messing around on Eve and stuff. Somewhere I've been chatting with a few people earlier on, and now obviously this mission. What I'll probably do is once we finish this T10, I'll probably stop the Twitter feed and then start it again for another one straight after, just so we have a nice break in the different videos.
Hey Zoogle, would you decide for your software you're using to edit?
So what I'm using now for Twitch is just Twitch Studio Beta. This is all their homegrown stuff. The only thing I'm doing special is I've got a mic on my desk. I've got a Snowball Ice, blue Snowball Ice mic, and I've got a Logitech C920 HD cam. And yeah, everything else is just, luckily I've got a couple of monitors, a gaming PC, so I was already kind of there, ready to rock. In fact, the other additional thing I did have to buy was hopefully I don't dock. Great. So the only other thing I did have to buy was I was having trouble with my Wi-Fi on my PC, and the only way I could find having an iPhone link directly to a PC if you didn't have Wi-Fi was the direct cable, but you need to buy software for it. Now Apple don't release anything unless it's with a Mac, so there are third-party softwares that you can use. So I did have to buy some software for what you're seeing now. So this is all from my phone now, on the screen. And it works quite well because as long as you've got Discord up, that obviously provides my feed to you guys. And the Twitch Studio just takes whatever audio is running through the PC. So it's taking the game, it's taking my mic, and it's taking Discord, and it's just combining it together, which is quite cool.
wondering. It seems like it was very smooth, so good job on it.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I thought I've seen people do this, and they have. You're right. People they have loads of like expensive software, and luckily I've got quite a good broadband connection because I work from home, so I've got to have a good connection. So I've got fiber broadband. But other than that, it's been quite lucky really. My gaming PC is not new. It's like 4 or 5 year old. So, but it's because the gaming PCs they last, don't they, for years. I think it's a GTX 1070 I've got or something. But the graphics card isn't being used for the game. It's all via the phone and the cable. So it's I'm actually very surprised, to be honest. And now I can tell my son over in Germany that I'm a YouTuber, and he hates me for it. He's like, a young sort of teen. What do you want to be when you grow up? A YouTuber. I'm like, haha, you can watch Daddy on YouTube. I spent years telling him it's not a job.
Sounds like we need to get your 1,000 subscribers and your 4,000 hours.
Oh, that's
make
yes.
some money off of it.
That's what we need. In fact, let's go and as we're waiting for a couple of people. We'll give it a few minutes for people to arrive. We can go on our YouTube channel. So you can look it up, Saints and Sinners on YouTube. Not all the videos are great, fair one, but we are sort of learning. It's really just me and Coral at the moment. But I think Long wants to start putting videos on there. I can stick it across onto here, so you should see it on the Twitch feed. But we've linked our Twitch to YouTube, so you'll start seeing these videos pop up. There are there are a few that come through, and God, I look awful in some of these. If we go to manage videos, what we got? Let's see what we got, man. Some views on, great. Oh, one of them's got like 331 views. That's not bad. I think that's just me playing around with a hurricane. So some views are great, some views aren't. But we've got 43 videos on there. That's quite good.
You have to pull up your Google Analytics then and see how many hours you got into it.
The monetization, yeah. So we got 33 subscribers and 88 public watch hours out of 4,000. But this is me saying it now. This is going to be recorded. If we can get to the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 public watch hours, all money is going to go back into our members in order for them to play with free Omegas. That is a guarantee. If we ever make money from this, it's going straight back into our members, so you don't have to pay for Omega. So just throwing that out there. And then if it makes more money, I have no idea what we do with it.
That's amazing.
We keep buying Plex. I don't know. So no, that's cool. If we do ever start making money with this,
I propose we buy some actions from NetEase.
we buy some what?
Some actions, some bonds.
Some shares and things in NetEase. Sorry.
Shares, yeah, that. From NetEase.
No, maybe that's a thing. Maybe we can go into that. You never know. At some point, somebody's gonna have to start getting some money. So, buy me a studio. Buy me a new house. No, I'm really joking. I've got a beautiful house. I like my house. Grissa, my paint job is much better than your paint job.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to buy a lipstick
Although, you know what? I like the Oracle. So Joel, your Oracle out. I've just got you named and shamed. I do like it. There's something very Membari about an Oracle. For those of you who watch Babylon 5. It's got lots of flaps and stuff, hasn't it, as well? That's quite cool.
I was always thinking there must be a reason that game developers put them on a main screen of opening the game.
They put a what? Sorry.
Oracle. Put Oracle on an intro when you enter the game.
Yeah.
It must be a reason for that.
It'll be one of the main developers will like it or something. Or it's one of the cooler, more sort of aesthetic value type ships. But I also like whose is that Cyclone, the grey or Cyclone. I do like the Cyclone. The Cyclone was one of the first kind of feared ships in this game, wasn't it? I think everyone used to see a Cyclone and go, "Get away! Get away! It's a Cyclone." It's quite cool. Where's it commanded from? Is it commanded from the front or?
That's the thing that I wanted to ask you. What do you think about the commanded burst? The command burst.
Oh, we've not seen any yet, have we? So I don't know how that's going to go.
I'm on that and the drones for mining, the mining drones.
Yeah, there's going to be some good things coming. So Beno's on chat has just said that they've got 24 hours till they can join a corp. So yeah, if you can find us, we'll get in there. But he says he wished there was skins for the Tornado. I completely agree. They've ignored so many ships. I think the Hurricane was still ignored on this last time. Let's have a look. So whilst we're waiting a few minutes, Hurricane details. Oh no, the Hurricane got one this time. Oh my god. I don't know about that. I mean, at least it's a skin. It's very purple. I mean, at least the Cinnabal's got a hint of black to it, where this is just like I don't know. Well, it is black in between, but the Tornado. Oh, we've got someone applying. Who's this? Somebody new. Do some administration very quickly. Applications. Mordecai. Hello, Mordecai. You're brand new. We will accept you because we're very accepting. What was I saying? So, the Tornado. It has the Snowfield Adventure. That is awful, isn't it? It's like a big target. Come hit me. But at least it gets the snow. It has the snow leaking from it, which is quite cool. I don't know if you can buy that skin anymore, though. Ooh, 280 million for a Tornado Snowfield skin. Unlucky. He's saying it's so bad, it's awful. It's very true. That is awful. I'm hoping they're going to realize skins are the way to make money in games, and they're going to make more skins. I would have an entire department at NetEase dedicated to skins because people will go crazy for them. Okay, right. There's loads of us here. Is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, we got one. Yep, we're jumping. What?
Ready?
Cool. Outputting. Ready. Let's just check.
Ready.
Right, that's enough of us. So we're going to jump to 100. So this time, I've got to say, Gamindo, you've got to be so careful. Try not to go too far between Rod and Joel and so on. And there's the center where the anomaly marker is. If you go too much to one side, you'll end up becoming a bit of a target because you don't have the speed to get back. But we shall see. We can only say that you've been warned. Oh, who's hit the base in this system? What jack bastard did that? Right, fleet command, warp fleet, 100 going now.
Warp drive active.
Okay, hopefully I should be first to land.
The first mechanism.
Okay, so there's 10 in this first wave. I doubt we'll get anything like this again. I think the last wave ends up at like 32. So same again, target the smallest as they come out. We'll drag them out, so I'm not going to go too much forward than I am now. I'll start going side to side. So typically the ones that jump out will be the ones that give us the electronic warfare trouble. So let's do this. I'm going to try not to creep too much forward, but the guys at the back are really slow. They really do creep out, don't they? Careful, Grissy, you're creeping to my line. Not that there's a lot of them at the moment, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just me being paranoid.
It's just 8 of them right now.
I might go up and orbit the 0 mark because I don't think they're coming close, are they? I'll go forward a bit. Just so we clear it a bit faster. Get some more DPS up front. Pew pew. Boom. Right. Right, so I'm almost in line with the 0 mark, but it looks like we're quite far away because we're low down. If you zoom out, we're at a crazy angle. We're fighting uphill. I know it's space and there's no hills, so... but... yeah, so Joel's an anchor. So yeah, so Joel can hit 98, so that's cool. So again, Joel and Rod are anchors. Chris, are you overtaking me again? You just need to kill some ships, don't you? Let me in. Let me loose. Okay, so I'm going to orbit one of those ships in the middle then. May as well. In fact, I'm going to start attacking this ship at the back. So they're all a little bit past 0 as well, so we've got to be careful on the respawns. do this. Come on, blow up. Eat some lead. It'll be good to get someone in the corp with a tornado. Is there a tornado too for T9? As we're doing this, let's look at ships. Yes, there's a tornado too. I think when I go battleship, whilst I'm getting the skills, I'll be flying a tornado too, possibly. Because I want a Macarial. Yeah, T9. He says, yeah. I want to fly Macarial, so I need to just like what you're doing. Oh, it's got one more cannon. It'll have a bit more power grid and hull and stuff, I'm guessing, as well. You'd like to think. Let's kill this one before we kill the other one. Yeah, the Macarial will be insane. Plus, you don't need any crazy tech level. Sorry guys, yeah, I did say switch fire to this ship just because the other one's a little bit closer, but to be honest, it doesn't make a difference. they're right next to each other.
Good evening.
Ah, hello Tata, how are you?
Are we doing the needful?
We are doing the needful, don't put on your accent.
that is so good. I'm happy to hear.
Yeah, we're just doing T10, we're just doing bad heading.
That is so nice.
Right, guys, for those of you who are slow, start heading back towards Joel or Rod, because I will be right any second. We're on just part 2 now, Tata, so it gets interesting.
Really I'm not gonna be playing much. I lost my glasses at the golf course.
Oh God, and you struggle anyway with your glasses.
Imagine that, huh?
Gomindo, why is your ship out that way? How have you ended up to the right?
I was just going away from it.
Head towards Joel or Rod. Pretty quick. Because when the next waves spawn, they will have a lot more ships and a lot more elites. I will try and be in front of you as best possible, but I cannot guarantee it. You may have to put up with a lot of fire until you can get closer. Oh. As much as I love to risk my 3 billion ship, you may find you get hit before me. Oh, I think you're lucky. They've appeared behind. You're lucky. Just keep heading. So keep heading though, because they're gonna start. The fast elites will start coming out. There's only 12 in this wave. So Gamindo, keep heading towards Joel because you move very slow. So the problem is these ships could have spawned pretty much where I am now. And I think the difficulty is they always seem to be on the 0 plane as well. So if they spawn further out, they'll actually be on top of a lot of other people. So you have to be careful. How many people have we got in chat?
How many?
We've got quite a lot of viewers.
I was just going to ask. There's probably more in chat than in the fleet, huh?
No, this is on Twitch as well, Tata. So we got lots of.
Careful what I say, or what?
I think they will love you no matter what you say. Hello, Grisser is losing his ship in a minute.
That statement is beyond my capabilities at the moment.
You just want to put on your different worldly accents, don't you? And for everybody who doesn't know him, that's probably more naturally from where you're from, isn't it? Is that your homegrown accent?
By almost 8,000 miles, yes.
It's not that far, 8,000 miles.
From where to where, bro?
Antarctica, something like that.
No, seriously, how many of you are doing PhD?
There are 7 of us, I think, is there? At the minute.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's going to run nice and smoothly. We may lose one ship. I reckon Gamindo by the end of this is going to lose his ship.
Why are you looking at me when you say that?
I'm not surprised.
So I'm gonna make the attempt to read out all of the different users we've currently got in the Twitch chat. Now, whether they're actually watching this or not, I don't know. I've got no idea how Twitch works. But I will attempt to make a call out and navigate my ship at the same time. So if somebody dies, I do apologize. In fact, I better orbit. I better orbit a ship just so we. Oh, they're starting to split up, aren't they? What's that? Rogue. Oh, you've got that rogue, haven't you, guys? Cool. So I will orbit another rogue and hopefully draw the fire back there. So in our Twitch, we've got Abed Costello. We've got another TTV viewer. We have Benos, who's actually joining us. He's going to join our corporation because of this lovely feed. So he's also bringing a Phantasm along. And he's also a Tornado. He just got T8, so that's so brilliant. Bing Cortana. Casino Thanks. Commander Root. Did you miss out Groot? Commander Groot, or was Commander Groot already taken? Crazy UT, as he says, checking his game, make sure he's not dying. Dark Sun 2141. Droop Dog. Extra More. F to pay R. So it's like free to pay. Go with him. Have this too. Ice Wizards. Joint effort. Or joint. Oh, is that like a joint as in smoking joint? Are you getting high as we're playing? Phaneronic, who gives me abuse on here and is not in the fleet. Phaneronic, you're too busy being a pirate. Come back.
Hello.
Oh, we've got a Hamish too. I'm just reading out our Twitch viewers. Hamish, I've only got a few more. Phaneronic's obviously listening in. We've got Redeskson is there as well, who's a Russian, who I will throw up the odd translation on Google Translate, so you may hear the Google robot speak.
Zoogle, sorry to interrupt. May I? This shout out, are you trying to get more subscribers or?
Yeah, man. We need more subscribers. We need more people watching our craziness.
I think you should put on fake boobs or something.
Fake boobs? I am not wearing fake boobs on Twitch. Unless we get 10... If we get 10 people on here say I should be wearing fake boobs, I will stick them on my head or something.
No, you know where to stick them.
My wife's got boobs. I'm fine.
No, I agree with on the head.
There we go.
Just put on a bra like straight out of the movie Weird Science.
Oh God, Weird Science! What a movie! Right, we're gonna finish. There's only a couple more people. So Silly Gnome 225 and Twitch Details. So we've got quite a lot of viewers there anyway. But or people who are just randomly in the chat. I don't know, stalking us.
Oh.
Hamish, we've got another person joining us soon from Twitch. They're called Benorcz, so it's BENOURCZ. They will be joining us. They are a Phantasm Flyer, and they also have Tornado. Just got to T8.
I'm
So
gonna ask to hold on DPS. I was logged out, got logged out. And
you're back, are you?
Being back at 0.
Right, okay. So, guys, stop firing at the ship. Stop firing, because it's going to be close to respawning. Hold your fire.
Anyway, you guys doing like a 2-tag?
Yeah, we've got a bad hair day on the go. Not just the boobs on my head. By the way, Infinity Gab in chat. Who is Infinity Gab one of ours? Is that one of our members? I can't remember. Is it you? Is it you, Hamish? Infinity Gab.
It is actually.
Yeah. Boobs for the boob god. Classy. Right, guys, let's get some distance.
Warping back in.
Yep, seen.
If I'd known this was going on, I would have turned it on for my client while I was at work.
Oh, never mind.
Running.
Cool. So, Gamindo, why are you there? Why are you at 0?
I don't know.
Gomindo would be.
No.
How have you ended up there?
I don't know. I just orbited and I don't know.
Why didn't I turn on the stream? Now I see that someone's in a fucking canyon and I want to murder them.
Oh, don't worry, they're gonna die.
Kilometers.
No, but you're 90 kilometers down, right? if you have a look at where Joel is and where Rod is and where everybody else is now, that's where I'm going to be running to. I will not be running down to your location. Unfortunately, your ship moves at 136.
151.
Okay.
I am faster than that.
Oh my god, this is all so exciting.
So I'm going to start running now, and people are going to start opening fire on this rogue. I can only protect a certain amount of the fleet, unfortunately. I think you might be far enough away where they don't get you if you're lucky, Gumindo.
Don't you worry.
I'm trying not to.
A drone on me.
Is this your last one for the night, or are you doing another one after this?
We'll probably do more, I think. Yeah. I've
fleet invite when you can then.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. Are you not already in this one? No, you're not.
I mean, we should do one as well, a video, a Twitch, or whatever the fuck it is. I mean, that would be 1 hour of just you talking and nobody even responding.
What? No.
You're such a mean person. He's such a mean person, that Tata.
Also, there, I quit my old fleet.
All right, okay, cool.
Last night, the ones we didn't say like 3 words altogether.
Well, I mean, some of us were saying words for like 20 minutes, but had ourselves muted, so we didn't know.
Come on,
that's not me, by the way. That was Tata. Just saying.
All right, guys, we are good. Let's kill this.
Yeah, let's smash this thing if you can reach it.
All right. Are you guys on the last wave for that current one?
Joel, what wave are we on? I know you've been. Yeah, I know you've been paying attention, Joel. Don't give us lol. There you go, too. He knows. We're actually not that far. The problem with this, guys, is that because we're so far down, because of the way we've come in, they can spawn above you. But we'll see what happens when this thing dies. I'll try and stay roughly where I am.
I don't like being where Commando is on a freaking 44 kilometers
Get away from Gamindo. He's the bait.
Just a bait. Hey Zoogle, can I have boss for a little bit so I can rearrange the squads?
Yeah, sure.
I am not a good example.
Good example of a bad example. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. We're all lovely here.
You can joke. I don't take that hurt. It won't hurt me that much.
George,
Gomindo,
make sure you get the license plate.
How to die.
Okay, come on, snipers, finish it off. Is it just Joel? Is it just Joel with the range? I'm guessing.
No, I can hit it. I can go out to 125 with this thing now.
Oh, nice. Oh, it's gone. Here we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Gomindo, you should also be good. There's 15 of them, so this is the last wave where it's going to be okay.
Shit, Tata's in on CT.
I'm not in. I can't find my glasses.
Oh, well, that ruins my joke. You're still in this fleet though on CT.
Yeah, it's the one from last night.
Hit me.
I made a squad just for you, man.
What did you call it?
It's called old. It's called old bad phones. I can't say too much there though. If it tells you anything up until about, despite the fact that I'm a huge fucking nerd, up until about 3 years ago, I was still using a flip phone. So.
But that's because it flips, surely.
Yeah, I was considering buying a 10-inch tablet and shit, but then I just went for glasses.
Well, I mean, for me, it's honestly, I do so much shit at my PC, I don't need a phone. I don't need a fancy thing. I just use my phone for communicating, you know, like as an actual phone and looking up an occasional website while I'm out with clients and stuff.
Gray, you've drifted forward. You will now be the tank if you're not careful. And Grisser and Reddick almost.
Thank you for dosing that.
That's my jab. It's my jab. No, it's okay.
Is Coral not really with you as well?
True. It's because we're also ready for pirating action. Yeah, make a group called Pirates and put Fan and Coral in that group. Crazy Pirates. Fan, I know you're listening. Fan, not Pan. So Fanironic. I'm waiting for the typing. Yeah. So Fan's looking. He was watching on Twitch and making comments and being a bully.
That sounds right.
They were bullying my ship and how it looks.
They're just probably jealous.
Definitely jealous.
What did you pink tutu your ship or what?
No, it's a curved black shaft with a purple head.
Wow. Way to make it fucking weird, dude.
Well, it is. Look, it's a curved black shaft with a purple head.
I don't doubt it, but way to make it weird.
And weird spiky things on it, which is that's very weird. Yeah, that's almost like the film Seven weird. No.
Try antibiotics for that.
Is Cinnabal a an illness or something? Is it a disease? Oh,
and all I could think of was Warhammer 40k and say, okay, so it's a Dildar made by Dark Eldar then.
Well, the Angel. I mean, I'm not talking about STIs now, but the Angel name their ships after angels, don't they? Or archangels or whatever. So yeah, I've never heard of a Dramiel, or it's just because they're just ELs and they just sound like angels. Maybe. So you got the Dramiel, the Cinnabal, and the Macariel. I don't know. trying to stay away from religion here. Oh, I hate when you fight below 0. Like on a way down on the Z-axis. Okay, I'm going to get that battleship that's at the far side. I'll do a focus fire on it.
Oh, yeah, they actually do have biblical references, but they were not angels. They were names of air spirits.
Oh, what, in real life?
In some of the more esoteric works that kind of support the Bible.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody actually did a study on like where all of the various ship names came from. So, because like for half the pirate hulls, they're fairly self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I mean, Vindicator. That basically explains itself. You don't need to look any further.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's kind of in the name, but the angel ones, yeah, it does make sense.
It tells you where it came from and what it does.
Redix, Gamindo, you guys are kind of well to one side. Redix, do not associate yourself with Gamindo.
Wow. I associate myself with looting.
Okay.
Zoogle continues to be a stellar leader by example.
And who's that up the top? Grissa, just doing his own thing.
Both of those battleships are support, aren't they?
It's okay. So about now, for the people who are either new or a little bit slower in terms of speed, not intelligence, because I know you're all clever people. But just I'm not calling you slow for, you know.
I recognize that I'm not the brightest one.
You've got enough intelligence to be able to play this game, so you are an intelligent individual, so it's fine. However, your ship moves at like what, less than 200. So
right now I am 80.
Start moving its ass. So everybody now needs to be heading towards either Rod or Joel.
Thought you assured me that Canyon was gonna fucking die.
I don't know.
It might do on this next wave. I think we're in the 20s, aren't we? In the next wave, 22 or something. The last wave is like 32.
How many waves do we have left?
There should be at least 2. I'm surprised Joel's not, typing something right now to say how many waves we've got. There we go. So there's 24 in the last wave. Sorry, 24 next wave, 31 in the one after. So yeah, so two waves. So any moment now, I will be heading that way myself towards our longer range. Okay, so I'm heading there now. Go, go, go. I'm going to keep heading down that way when these things spawn. Gamindo, you may die this round. I would keep heading away from 0 as much as you can.
Hey, Gray, I never saw the other day. You were the one that sold me that Zydrain, right?
Right, Gamindo, they're going to go for you now, so keep heading towards Joel.
Yes.
Oh my god, oh my freaking god.
Oh, look at that. 1, 2.
Oh my god.
Was that Gray who said yes?
Yes.
Yes. Just like Tron, little ball. Yes. No. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hold on, my daughter's crying. Oh, man. Freya, are you okay? Oh, mommy's got her. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. Gamindo, are you okay? Shipwise?
Yep. Luckily I'm very tanky, so I can
Stand close to me. You told me he was gonna die.
I'm trying not to die now because I think they're still targeting me. But
Don't worry, don't worry. I told you I've been worth. The other day I was alone with like 20 or more. I managed to survive.
keep heading towards Joel. Keep heading towards Joel because you're about to get a wave of rats.
They are all. No, don't worry. I'm just leading this way, killing everyone that I can. And lucky for you all, I can swipe from them, so it's
Squeaky
okay.
seat. At least you're taking some heat off me. I mean, swings and roundabouts.
All right, Gray. There's a contract up for you whenever you want to claim it. And thank you for your services. Sorry I forgot about it until now.
Right, they're going to start spreading out a bit now. So if you guys that are behind me, be careful. They're going to start switching fire. Unfortunately, when they hit our sort of flat line, they will spread out.
I think that should have been about market price on it, Gray. Let me know if it should have been more. I think it was like 60,000 you gave me. I know it was enough for like 5 battle cruisers up there.
I'm not overly worried about it. You'll take care of me.
I will build you as many battle cruisers as you ever require, sir.
Actually, I'll have you build me a retriever out there soon enough. I got the blueprints, I have pretty much everything.
I think I'm only at like 5.4 on industrials, so I can do it fairly efficiently.
Better than me.
Chris, you're going to start pulling. You've gone right in close.
I wonder, since I'm mining out there, we could probably get it for you even cheaper because Coral's always in the area. I could probably just assemble the shit in Meljudi and he could probably set up a build for it out there because I think he's like 5.3 on industrial.
Yeah, I like that idea. That's why I want it anyway. It's just gonna sit there close to mine, so that's a good place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get this elite rogue next.
Yeah, I like the idea of getting more miners working out there too. And maybe a bunch of us industrialists can all reach an understanding of turning it into ships and then escorting them out en masse and selling them all for good profit. At least, you know.
You've been talking to some of the corps there. I'd be willing to pay them $5 million to escort me out on some of the stuff. You know, if we can use their assistance, we can make an arrangement. It'd be nice.
Honestly, if you take the back door, out, it's almost always safe. I usually get an escort just because I don't want to have a ship pop on me, but
yeah, you should be fine. If you get us to do it, you'll be fine.
Probably. I've only been tapped once on my probe. I was like, really? A probe? Hit me on a probe.
That back door is good. You just got to watch out for the Russian alliances around there.
Even the Russian alliances don't go back through there that much. They usually set up around like what do you call it? Dress East, and they set up in the same area as Dress East and the other assholes.
Yeah.
What's the Doral? They set up around Doral and Utopia and shit like that, and they catch people coming through from like the other side. Yeah, I almost never see anybody going through Great Wildlands, and that's kind of the back door that goes right into Jita anyway, so it's good for selling shit.
Okay, so my tank on these guys has to be from the center because everybody's around me. You guys have started to flank them.
We gotta definitely delete that audio. Now everybody knows where we are.
If anybody even cares.
They don't know the other place though. Shh. Don't worry.
32 subscribers to YouTube. Come on, someone knows.
Someone will know, yes. Every time we bring up the corporation locations, people could just pause that screen.
Unless they, oh, they're fucking scrub lords down there fighting over like negative 0.1 space.
Yeah, we're proper like scrubby scrub.
Let them fucking have it.
Yeah, we're like small fry, really, aren't we? So Gamindo, I think, has lost audio. He can't hear us. I mean, he could switch to the Twitch channel that he showed his wife earlier. And at least he'd get one maybe a couple of seconds delayed. He's moved to Black Shield. What's he doing? Come back to the throne room.
No. Here, I can drag him back. Or...
Okay.
Yeah, we are small fries, and I mean, honestly, everybody who's down in the south right now is just afraid that, that the fucking GenFed war is going to spill over into their sector. So they're basically hoping that that doesn't happen and trying not to get involved if they aren't already.
Well, they're hoping there's no peace agreement because then there'll be lots of players looking to fight somewhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to for a while, if it does. I think even if it gets close, Kerensky will find some way to, make an inappropriate comment and fuck it all up.
Yeah, that's how these things all start, isn't it, really? Someone just saying something silly, and someone getting offended.
Well, and that's it. I don't begrudge him for that either. From all indicators, he is an excellent fleet commander and even, flotilla commander. And everybody needs to have a good drill sergeant around to, basically whip people into line every so often. But you don't let them get involved with diplomacy ever. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, some people just don't have the.
It's just gunpoint diplomacy.
That's why, I mean, they actually have a good team over there because they've got Mamasaurus to run the diplomacy aspect. And even if they can't hold on to a citadel for their life, they still do have quite a bit of fucking manpower down there.
Okay, so Grisser, for the likes of yourself, who are probably quite slow, start heading to Joel. Because this next round, you will die if you don't get that distance. Because there are 31 ships, I think Joel said. Yeah, 31 ships. And when 31 ships come descending on you, you've got to get some distance, unfortunately. Yeah, Joel's right. 10 battleships and loads of elites. That's how I got my... Was it a 7 mil ISK tick or something that I had? It was during this wave. Crazy ISK tick, that. I mean, even then, I've just got a 1.4 million tick. I mean, how many people are in the fleet?
9.
Sorry, in the location, so there's 7. So 1.4 times 7, what's that? Who's good at quick maths?
10. roughly 10 minutes.
So it's, you know, you get some good ISK floating around. Yeah, this is probably one of the best ones, Joel, because they die quite well. They don't hurt you too much if you've got a decent ship. Right, who's that up the top? Grissa, you need to start coming down. Gamindo, you need to keep going, because at the minute I'm going to overtake you. Reddick's already going. So we really need to be as far away as possible and just shoot the fast ones as they come. It's okay, Grissa, as long as you can fly faster than Gamindo, you'll be fine.
Oh, I know.
I'll protect you.
Yeah, I can just hear you there, Gamindo. You're really quiet.
43 kilometers to 0 and 20 to Gomindo. So
yeah, it's not so because we're down over. What you'll find is that they'll appear above your head, so it's not direct line of sight to 0. That's the problem. We're not the furthest away that they can possibly get.
Yeah.
I mean, I really want them to appear above our heads just to prove a point. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay, as soon as this thing clears its armor, I'm coming down. Right, I'm coming down because it's almost gone. Because I can still hit it up until about now. Okay, let's see where they spawn. I'm just about to overtake you now, Gamindo. I'll try. Okay, he's warping off. I don't warp back to 0, Gamindo. Otherwise, you will be blown up. Right, it's okay. Here 31. They come. 31. Oh yeah, that's what we like.
Yeah, round number.
Get the bastards. Guns hot. Yeah, because of the angle, it's really hard to find a good baseline. These guys are okay, the ones that rush out, really. As long as you're this kind of safe distance, you can normally pick them off. It's the Minmatar that are quite hard to get. They're little fast frigates. was wondering why I was taking more damage. One of these things has got me webbed. There, it's gone. What's got me webbed now? Ferox. Gotta watch these Feroxes because they can run. I'll try and grab it.
Oh, is it a Guardian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As soon as you start killing them, they just run away, don't they?
Yep, because those are the healer assholes.
So I've got it webbed and scrammed.
When we were doing tier 8s last night, I actually got to the point where I was mopping up the battle cruisers so quickly that I was taking those out next just because they're the ones that always break off and run away, so they're ideal for the snipers to deal with.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's annoying to mop them up at the very end of the wave.
Mm-hmm.
Because once they run out of big targets to heal, they do like this weird orbiting each other, trying to heal each other, and that's why they can sometimes appear to just kind of go way past the anomaly.
Grissa, you're right up there on the front line. Just be careful you don't get too many webs.
I noticed I just got hit 20% shield hit.
Oh, thank you, Gersa.
It's very tempting to go up dead close to them, but they're so bunched together that they just all smash you in one go. It's hard to...
My night just isn't complete unless I get at least one update on how Gersa's shields or armor or hull are doing.
As long as you pick off these small ones.
And I'm sorry, Gersa, I haven't gotten to give you shit in like a week now, so...
Yeah.
It's out of my system now, don't worry.
This is a hell of a front line they've got.
Have you ever tried, probably.
Was I talking muted again?
Have you been trying to talk?
Have you missed all my pearls of wisdom?
Obviously, so yeah, the answer is yes. Good job, sir. Also, Zoogle, have you ever tried to outfit your ship with strikes? What kind of range do you get?
I don't know. I used to have some, but I don't know if I've sold them.
Okay.
That is very dangerous.
What is?
Putting long strike guns in such a ship.
Why?
Because once face hugger get to you, you're done.
Ah, yeah. So if you get scrammed and webbed by an elite, you won't be able to get away, and you can't kill them.
I mean, autocannons still aren't terrible if you scram and web them back, but yeah, I mean, it turns it into a sniper ship. It's just the angel ships are probably the best of pirate hulls at doing it, just because they have the best natural speed.
Yeah. I mean,
it's what makes the Macario so horribly fucking effective at dueling other battleships, is you have the speed to dictate range on them.
Yeah. You could probably fit 4 strikes and 1 autocannon, if there was any worry.
Yeah, but is 1 autocannon enough to break even like a frigate that gets on you if it's an elite?
Yeah, I mean, I use a 2 group and a 3 group, and the 2 groups can happily take out most frigs.
Oh, I suppose.
And plus, if you're set up to do sort of that sort of range, then I'm guessing there'll only be 1 hardener.
If that even. I was thinking more along the lines of for my alt if I bring them along on like group missions.
Yeah.
But I'm not even going to try that until I hit Tech 7, which is only like 10 days away now with the fucking catch-up program.
That's cool.
I'm following your footsteps, sir.
How do you even have a catch-up program still? Wasn't that thing like only 30 days?
Yeah, but if you made it alt, you didn't have to get it at the first day. I made my alt a couple of days into it, and they were still eligible for it, so. I think it's more you can only do it once per character currently.
Gamindo, I've just seen where you are.
I wish to bring that back.
How are you still there, Gamindo?
On most of our mains, we wouldn't see much of an advantage out of it anymore.
No, I think I got like a 600,000, roughly 600 to 700,000 per tune across the 30 days, which is okay. It's only a few days extra, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, somebody that's starting off fresh, it's a huge boost, but
yeah.
People that have been playing since the start are, you know, pushing what, about 12 or 13 million SP at this point, so.
Gamindo and Grisha, just watch out. You guys are going, well, Gamindo, you're definitely going the wrong direction. Grisha, just watch out because you're attracting fire.
18 million on Tata brother.
Oh my god.
Is that all they've got left?
So this guy has.
So yeah. So even if you did get the catch up on Tata, you'd only get 2 million SP total. Or no, you'd get 200,000 total.
Yeah, but I only got 8 million on Balthazar, so I got like 10 million there to catch up.
Yep, he would get 120,000 total. And that's a hefty amount.
I actually did it. I only got 79,000.
Well, that's per day though, right?
Yep, all 30 days gone, and now I'm up to 8 mil, so there's plenty of space to do the program a couple more times.
Alright, sorry, he would get 1.2 mil over the total. Because you get 20 million minus what your current amount is, divided by 10. So if he's at 8 mil, that means it's 12 mil remaining, so you get 1.2 of it spread over 30 days.
Well, that's still decent.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's like one advanced skill basically trained from 4 to 5 for free.
Yeah.
And for certain advanced skills, that's a big step.
Holy cow, I'm behind everybody.
I don't know what you're doing, Grisha.
I'm behind enemy lines.
That's why I pulled up closer to them so they weren't all shooting at you. It's alright, we're in Easy Street now, there's only 9 battleships. We're good. Well, 8 battleships, 1 battle cruiser. So we take the Ferox and then the rest should be nice and easy. Oh, there's 1 elite rogue still though. I'm going to orbit that elite rogue.
Are you guys on last or second last?
Last.
Excellent. And I just got to my noggin.
And I'm in Nagila if you need it.
Yeah, we'll do another mission. I mean, if somebody's got one to run.
I've got one of each, pretty much, I think.
Yeah.
Except for the T6 and T8s, I kind of did those on my own.
With a fleet like this, it's got to be tier 10.
Yeah.
Anything else is going to be massive fucking overkill.
I got sweet poison. Got friends by blood.
In fact, I just got a Friends by Blood as well, but I've just spent the last sort of few hours telling people not to do them. They're too risky.
I got a couple of bad hair days, but I can solo that.
Yeah, but it's 300 million, so it's quite a good split. I know it's quite expensive as well, market-wise.
I got 2 of those.
Joel says he's got a bad hair day, which is only 5 jumps away from where we are, so we could do that one. I'm probably good for another couple of hours, so
I'm down for whatever. Just give me some shit to shoot.
yeah, with you guys having added firepower, I think Zod's probably good as well.
Most of you are behind enemy right now.
There's not many
God
ships
damn it.
actually firing now.
I'm doing encounters on my alt and they're firing this green shit at me, Zoogle. Help me.
Who's firing green shit?
Fucking caracals are firing green shit at me.
Why are they firing green shit?
Because the AI is it's dumb.
Easy, girl.
Did you just feed them the phone?
Just watching this caracal shoot green shit at me is making me want to burn Jita again.
Reddick, watch your shields, you're getting hit. I'm guessing you're pulling away, are you?
Yeah, I'm already far away.
Cool. We don't want to lose you on your first one. we try to look after people. Just not Commando. Shh.
No, we'll keep Gumindo, but not his ship.
Exactly.
I'm amazed you've survived Gamindo, to be honest. I mean, Hamish is well disappointed. He thought you were going to blow up.
It's okay. I'm coming along for the next mission. I can help him out.
And right now, Gumindo, I would like to compare your fit with my fit. Because I think I fitted that ship quite well.
There is no good fit for a Can-U.
There is.
No, there are slightly less horrible fits for a Can-U, but that's it.
Fit to die.
Fleet Gamindo. Sorry, Fleet Fit, sorry. Right, guys, if you're within range, start looting if you haven't done already. Anything not really kind of needed. Obviously, hangar one in whichever office. Just dump it all there.
Oh, god damn it. I was wondering why I was dying so bad, and then I remembered. And then I noticed I forgot to turn my hardeners back on.
We need a master of the sheet.
You need a scribe?
I think we need a scribe.
I can scribe it for you.
I will volunteer Hamish.
So we've got 7 people running Bad Hair Day. And Bad Hair Day is... He says... Mission items...
Is it 170 million right now?
175.
7 people?
Yeah. Who we just lost?
18 million each.
Cool. Who we just lost?
It's 300 million payout, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's what I thought.
The
Did
first
you
thing,
time it?
his name.
How long did it take?
This has taken, what, a couple of hours? But we did spend a long time kind of waiting around, chatting, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Do you have a location on the next one so I can start heading there?
Joel, we're doing yours because only a few jumps. Oh, he's on his way now. Oh, right, so you're on the way to start it. Oh, okay, so that's why we've gone down to this many people here. Okay.
Glass.
So,
all right, so let's see. We have me, Zoogle, Tata, Gray, Gersa, Jorl, Patamon. Princess Crack was in the PvP fleet, right?
Yeah.
Reddick, Rod, and Gomindo. Are any of those people AFK as well?
No, it sounds like you've got everyone, I think.
Rod is still fighting?
I'm back. I missed that last wave, but I'm back.
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah. Ah, yes. Sorry, yes. So Rod is in the split, actually. So it's 8 and not 7.
Are we sure this is the last wave?
Yeah.
14 million then.
14 million. Cool. The 170.
This was all going to corpse this time.
No, the value of the mission is going to Corp. The rest of it is going to people who are running it.
Oh, go ahead and donate mine this time. So Gray doesn't need it.
Okay, so we're back to what was it before? Sorry, Hamish?
18.
18. Okay. So everybody, when you finish this, if you can contract me in 18 million, so where I pay you in a contract, no items, doesn't matter about the location, just everybody send me a contract where I pay you 18 million. So for those who don't know, when we run missions like this, it could be either the corpse bought the mission, it could be you've earned the mission. It doesn't matter what it is, whether you've bought it or earned it. Whoever has the mission and is running it gets the value of the market rate of the mission, and then whatever's left is then split between whoever's running it, even if that person who is running it is in the mission as well. So they also are part of that split, because it could be that they've bought it and they've just sent people in and so on. So that's how we end up with 175 million basically going to Corp, and then for this particular situation, because it was donated, and then the rest of it gets split between who's running it. So there are taxes and everything, but Hamish is amazing, and he's created a sheet which basically includes all of the taxes and all that sort of thing, and all you have to put in is the market value, the end payout, and then how many people, and it will tell you how much people should be getting each, and so on.
And if you ever need to use it on your own, because I'm not here, it is pinned in group chat, or group events. I think everybody should be able to edit it, so you just have to put in, what the mission payout is, what the mission cost is, and how many people, and it'll tell you everything else.
So I think Joel wants his 18 million to go as well. I mean, okay, cool. So if you guys just contract me 18 million, and then I'll accept them as they come through. And it's to Zoogle Firebrand, not just to the Zoogle. So someone in the in Twitch has asked how we split the loot from the elites and so on. Well, with kind of your tier 10 missions, it's very difficult because obviously there's lots of ships, and when you have lots of people, so we tend to just throw it out to the group Now, there is a way you can see who's dropped stuff in the journal. So I'll just go on the fleet journal now. So we go on wrong one, event. My hand-eye coordination is awful. Fleet, little cog, fleet journal, and it tells you who's dropped what, and who's picked it up, I should say, as they're going through. Now, if you think you would like to have something, then you just kind of just throw your hand up and say, "Can I have it?" But if you're not claiming something to use it, then we always say as our officers, you just drop them in Hangar 1 or Hangar 3. Hangar 3 is more the sort of long-term storage for leadership. But Hangar 1, all of the knight ranks in the corporation. So we have apprentices as like the base rank. And then when you get to knight rank, you get to access the Hangar 1 and then different ranks and so on. But anybody can see the hangars. And if you would like to have something in the hangars, so long as it's not way expensive, like 10 million or something, you'll more often than not get it for free. If something is quite expensive, however, then we'll probably turn around and say, right, let's just say it's worth 10 million. You can have it for like 7 or 8 million. So you give you a discount basically on the market value. So loot is a very kind of a wishy-washy affair where you've really got to be looking at the journal and that sort of thing. But it sort of swings and roundabouts. I mean, it goes towards the corp as well. So if there's loads of loot in the hangars, then they can get melted down and the money can go to corporation. And for all those who are new and those who haven't joined the corporation yet, we have a buyback program on industry. So whatever you mine, regardless of what it is, planetary, ores, all that sort of stuff, as a corporation, we will buy it back. We've got a spreadsheet which has got the current rates. They tend to be more competitive than the market rates. And all you have to do is drop them off at the headquarters in the Hangar 4. You basically take a quick picture of the spreadsheet, you send it to me, and we you contract the Zoogle character, and I will pay the amount that's in the hangar. And it works. It's been working quite well. I think we've got to about 5 or 6 billion paid out from the corporation to players. So it all goes towards that. It all goes to help as well keep industry going and keep our shipbuilders going.
Quick break, and Jorel put the next battle location in chat.
Cool. You could have linked it. Coruscant. Is that all of it? Is the one bit of loot left? There he goes. He's linked it. We love you, Joel.
I'm gonna pick it up on my way.
Don't worry if you don't get it, if you don't want to get it. But yeah, it's there.
And it's Jorel's mission, right?
Yes, this one will be Joel's, yeah.
Warp drive active.
So Gamindo's leaving. Thank you for your time, Gamindo. Tata, I am not going to blow you. That's not what I do. Cheers, Gamindo. Take care.
My iPad is dying. Thank you for fun. See you later.
See you later.
Warp drive active.
Cool. So for those on the Twitch stream, I'm going to just end the Twitch stream now, just so it creates a separate video. Otherwise, the streams will end up being too long. So I'm going to end the stream now, and then I'm going to start another one back up again. So I'll see you in a few minutes.